To throw is Harris. To throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Harris now from the gun on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bennett.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Harris. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Looking deep for Bennett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Jackson now.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
To throw is Jackson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Lamar Jackson, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Harris on first down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Harris. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bennett. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Harris. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 34 yards.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the up.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Dobbins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Harris. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Tucker's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing, Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Jackson to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. He finds his man, complete. That's Bennett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
Von Bell up to make the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports.